Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of One Take. So, have you ever thought about how you cheapen out on things? Let me rephrase that. How we cheapen out when we're looking at various things to purchase, whether it's small, large, somewhere in between there, something innocuous, something slightly important, whatever the case may be. We tend to cheapen out depending on the scenario. Now, let's change it a different way. Let's call it our valuation process. Now, the problem with that valuation process is that it's very personal and it's very limited to just what we've already experienced. So it can be very tough on us. Give an example from the real world of Jason Smith, butter. Yes, that's right. That lovely thing that we get from churning cow's milk or however it happens, butter. I love butter. I've been progressively trying more expensive butter, but I struggle with buying it because 8 ounces, 2 sticks of really good butter is between $5 and $7 here in Northeast Florida. It's a lot of money for butter. Almost said a bad word there. However, I have zero problems justifying $7 for a beer darn near any day that I've had hundreds of times before. And depending on the venue I'm at or where I'm at or the day and time, $7 can seem like a bargain. Now let's bring it out to more of a national level and talk about wine. That's right. It always comes back to alcohol. Anyway, so wine, according to statistics, roughly 90 to 92% of wine drinkers across America never purchase a bottle of wine more than $15. I think the average is between 12 and 16. If you look at your local supermarket, liquor store, whatever the case may be, the vast majority of the bottles you'll see fit within this. They know their market. Now, so that's what people get, and they don't try more. The problem is a pattern of approval. Our pattern of approval that we follow that either cheapens us or not, depending on the circumstance, is only based upon where we've been. It's not based upon where we could be, where we're going, what else is out there. It's based on where we've been. Now, why would I want to spend $7 on 2 sticks of butter when I can get twice as much for half the price? And I have before, and it's been just fine. Or why in God's name would I ever spend 50, 80, 100, $150 on a bottle of wine when my $15 bottle or on sale for 13 has done me just fine? But then we do. Never in my life would I have thought that I had paid $7 for 2 sticks of butter, or that I would pay over $100 for a bottle of wine, or that I would own the expensive chef's knife that I have. But then you do. The problem with our pattern of approval is that it's only based on where we've been, and it closes off all the opportunity that we have in front of us. Now, I'm not advocating reckless spending or just buying shit because it's expensive. I'm not that guy. This isn't it. I grew up a poor kid in beautiful and historic Overland, Missouri. I struggled for many, many years as a young and not so young adult parent of 2 kids trying to get things together. However, the first time I tried really good wine, I was blown away. Blown away. And I bought the bottle. I was blown away by the price too, and not in a good way, but I still got it because it was that much better. It was so much better. The same with the butter. Done that. And it's fantastic. Now I try multiple ones. I'm like a butter snob. I'm like the $5 to $7 butter snob. Who is that? Now, I'll still get a Bud Light once in a while. So I can save money and justify it. But the reality is that I have changed my pattern of approval. No longer is it just based on where I've been, it's based on the opportunities out there. Now, I never would have imagined the life that I have right now as a younger person. I couldn't have dreamed what I have right now. I couldn't. I started out young, struggled. It hasn't been easy. It's been the opposite of easy, actually. And it's taken a lot of time and a lot of work. But more importantly, it's taken a lot of openness and a lot of willingness to try different things, to be more than what I had been, to be more than where I came from, to be more than the experiences of my friends and families at the time, and being willing and open to new people, new ideas, and new experiences. And I am lucky and forever blessed that I've had that openness and I've encircled, brought around people that bring different ideas and different experiences, different opinions, and that have helped lift me up to that, both professionally and personally. And that has made all the difference in the world. So do me a favor and don't let your pattern of approval limit you, both professionally and personally. Remember, your typical approval process is based upon your experience, and it's something you have to fight. Our brains are archaic. They want simple, they want lazy. They still think that we are cavemen having to survive every second. So it wants to default to the easiest things. So you have to train yourself to be open and to be willing to look at new ideas, new things, hell, new butter, new wine, new products, whatever the case may be. But you have to train yourself and you have to surround yourself with the right people. There's a whole lot of world out there and a whole lot of life that sits right there beyond your personal pattern of approval. See to it that you get out there. This has been One Take. Make it a great day.